Hello students, today I am going to explain about the why class known as object factory. Before that, I have already discussed about the class and object. That class is a collection of object and object is the instance of a class. And also class is object producer. That's why we call the object factory, object producer. And object known as instance of a class. Today in this session I will discuss about the class as an object factory. Class is a user defined data type. Object is an instance of a class and class as a composite data type. And why? We know about that. If you have to write about the class, you can write these things that class is an object factory, class is a user defined data type, class is a composite data type, object is an instance of a class. But why class is an object factory, why class is a user defined data type, why object is an instance of a class, and why class known as object factory or composite data type. Out of these four, one question will be there in your board examination. Prepare it and try to understand. Let's see what is object factory. Object factory, as name suggests, object factory means object producer, means which produce objects. Which will produce object? Class will produce object. A class can produce many objects of similar types. Similar types, don't forget to write this. Class can produce many objects but similar types. Okay. Hence, a class known as object factory. I will give you one example why a class known as object factory. Let's see. I have declared a class bike, and inside that I have taken three variable, or the you can say attribute of this class bike and the property of bike. What are the properties? Name, color, and registration of the bike. But what are the features? Features, what are the speed of the bike, maximum speed, what are the mileage. So these are the feature of bike. Now see, this is called variables, member variables, and this is called member function of a class. Here in a bike, name is there, that is different name. Suppose I have declared uh, a bike and I have a B1 bike. The name of object of the bike is B1. Here I wrote the name is Honda, color red, and registration any registration like 1, 2, 3. I given this registration. Now see, if I have a bike B1 whose name Honda and color red and registration 1, 2, 3. One more person is there whose bike is B2 and the name of that bike will be different, the color of that bike will be different, the registration of that bike will be different. In B3 also will be there and B4 also. Only one class is there. But how many objects are there? Four objects. See, similar kinds of objects, same types of objects is there, bike type of objects, and this B1, B2, B3, B4 are produced from a single class bike. So this is the reason we called it object factory. That a class can produce many different type of object, with having the similar different attribute, but behavior will be same. A speed will be there, mileage will be there, so these will be the same, but these things name, color, registration will be the different. So what do you understand from this? That a class can produce different objects, and we can create different object of same class. That's why we call class as an object factory. Same class is there, but object is different. Different persons are there, different objects they will create, and so that they will share the common behavior and characteristics. Now, this B1, B2, B3, B4 is are the instances, sorry, not is, are the instances of a class or instance of a class. Suppose B1 is the instance of a class bike, B2 is also instance of the class bike, B3 is also instance of the class bike, B4 is also instance of class bike. So, why we create the instance of object of a class? To call the member variable, member function of a class, so that we can assign different name, different color, different registration for that. So one more thing is clear here, that why we called object is an instance of a class. This is the reason, because object, this one is the object, these are the object, and these objects is created here, which is the part of this class, that's why we call object as an instance of a class. Object is the part of a class. Object is nothing, it's a part of the class. Is it clear why we call object as instance of a class? Next is B1, B2, B3, B4 are the variable of reference type. See, here B1, B2, B3, B4, we have declared a variable. Like suppose I have declared int A. This int is the data type and A is the variable. Here same only, bike B2 or B3. So B2 is the variable and bike is the data type. This type of data type, user defined data type or composite data type. User defined data type or composite data type. Now I will explain here what is composite data type. In one example, all the things will be clear. All are related to each other only. Now try to understand. Here B1, B2, B3 and B4, B1, B2, B3 and B4, this one B1, B2, B3 and B4 are the variables. Which type of variables? Reference type variable. Why reference type variable? Because we declare this variable using the class, and we know that class is a user defined data type. Because bike we have given, bike is not a keyword, just given the name here, and user defined this, and this name is given by the user, that's why user defined data type. And here this user defined class is act as a data type. The user defined class is here by this is act as a data type, that's why we call class as an user defined data type. Why? Because class is not a keyword, it is declared by the user only, and we can use this class as a data type, and we can declare variable through this, which can hold the address of other variables or other objects. This can be a stored value. This can a store value like 10, 20, 30, but this B2 cannot store the value. It can store the address of another object like B2 equals to B1. So it can store the address of B1 inside the B2. That's why we also call it's a address type or reference type. Now, why we call composite data type? As we know that predefined data type like int, uh, float, char, string, these are the predefined data types. And here composite data type means a class is a composite data type. Why? because in a class we can use different data types in a class, and when we are using that class as a data type, so that data type will be the composite data type. Composite data type means collection of multiple predefined data type, collection of multiple predefined data types. So all the things will be clear here. Why we call object factory? Because it can produce objects of similar types. Why we called instance of a class? Because whenever we create the object of a class, then that object is also known as instance, because object is a part of the class, and user defined data type because a class is defined by the user, and that class we can use as a data type to declare a variable. That's why we called user defined data type. And why we called composite data type? Composite data type because in a class there are different type of data types, and mixing of or the mixture of data type. So when you will create the, and when you are using that class as a data type, so it's a collection of predefined data types, and that's why we call composite data type. Composite data type means in a data type there are many type of data types are included. Suppose bike is here, inside the bike string and int is there, so it's a composite data type. This bike is a composite data type. So this is all about the object factories, class as instance, and all those. Now, if you define as given in your book, we say that a class is a user defined data type. No doubt it's a user defined data type because the class defined by the user, and we declare a variable using that class, so it will be the user defined data type. And inside that class there are various predefined data types are used. So various predefined data type if you are using in the same class, it means it's a, one minute. Inside a bike class, I have used these data types. So when you are creating the object of the bike class like bike b1, so b1 is a variable and bike is a data type. So bike is a user defined data type. Inside this user defined data types, multiple predefined data types are used. These predefined data types are used, multiple predefined data types are there. That's why we call this composite data type. Composite means collection of data types or collection of predefined data types. So inside a class, there are many type of predefined data types are there. That's why we call this composite data types. I hope you understood about all these things. That's why we call class and object factory, because class can produce similar type of objects. User defined data type because class is user defined, and when we are using that class as a data type, so it is called user defined data type. We can create object of a class. We know that object is a part of the class, and part means instance of a class. And composite data type, a class having the collection of predefined data types, or simply you can say a class includes various predefined data types like int, char, float, double. That's why when you are using that class as a data type or as a user defined data types, that converted into the composite data types. Okay, students, I hope you understood about